visiting for many years now. But before I came, the school was almost gone. The secondary school was almost gone, even the primary school. So I struggled and bring back the WAEC that they used to write here, because it was almost already being removed from here. I struggled and bring back the secondary school, senior secondary school exam to be written here. Since then, you can't believe that for 7 years I've been here, there had not been one single academic teacher that have been posted to this school. There has been the community effort to see that we get some youth corpers to come in here to teach. Even principal that they will post here, they will not stay here. And when I walk to the ministry, make serious complaint, write series of letters, they told me it is only when the community has their own son or daughter that is up to that grade that they will post the person to the school. So I had to work hard to see from the community, see who can do that, if anybody is qualified to be there. So which could finally get one daughter that was able to be posted to here just late last year. So before then, it has been a hell. The children, no child is going to school here, because this school here, that is not where children will learn. This is not even in the past 30 years. 30 years ago, schools will not be like this for children to learn. And look at the school as you have seen yourself. I've walked round, I went to the governor's office, and I even met the governor, sent the documents to the government, told them what is happening here, that there is no school. I have so many. Gbanraun is one of the most populated areas, kingdom in southern Niger, and the children are not going to school. I've tried my best with the community leaders. We've tried our best. This is beyond community handling a school, to build a school for the community, for the kingdom. So we've done so much for the government to help us to see that these children would not be left like this, that they should have future. A place where there is no school means that there is no hope for that community. And this is what we have been passing through, as you can see. So up till now, there is no school where the building is already finished. You have big holes on the floor that where snakes and the rest of them will be living. So you can see what we are facing. We are calling for the government again, and well-meaningful organizations to come to our aid. With the population I have here, the children's population I have here, they are not going to school. This is a terrible thing in this kingdom. This should not happen. I do remember when I see the West, we learned that the Awolowo made a free education. And look at that time, far back in the 60s, when there are no exposed areas. If they can send teachers to those remote areas and teach people today, that is why the West is so educated. But here, for 25th century, like, I don't understand. I've been crying a long time. Nobody is coming to my aid. The government don't care at all about the satellite communities. Whether people are living or children are there, they don't care at all. So this is the position of things in this place.
Thank you. Agadagba, sir.
Yes.
When I opportune to attend the Gbanraun Egbesuwei Festival 2026 edition yesterday, I saw a lot of children above, from 14 above, a lot. I have go round to the Niger Delta, yellow crescents of kingdoms. I have not seen the types of pupils from 4 up down at the venue of the edition. Agadagba, sir, how do you manage this set of persons? There are many.
Yes, my son, it's been a very pathetic story. It's just what I've earlier explained. Like, this is one of the most populated kingdoms in this southern Niger. And I've been here, I think a couple of local government chairmen have been on in the position, but no local government chairman have been to this kingdom. Nobody have been to this kingdom. I mean, this is not, it's like a joke. So the children are here. That is why you have most of the children left out without going to school. And where are we driving to when children of this age of 14 from 5 to 14 or above are so many like this? In the next 5 years, if there is no school, what will happen to those children with 14 years? They will be 20, 19 or 18. They have not gone to school. They're both going to school. What will happen to those people? They will go to the creeks and start to carry gun. These are things that I think the government should reason very well and seriously get themselves involved in the riverine areas. Bayelsa is a riverine state, but budget of the government does not reflect to the riverine areas. I think maybe more than 80% of Bayelsa is in the riverine, and their budget does not include the people in the riverine areas. So everything about the riverine area is zero. It's not really alone for this complaint. Is not from here alone. I do discuss with other kings in their places, and the same thing happening. So we are calling for the government to be more serious in the riverine areas, especially Bayelsa. This is a state that covered with water. So anywhere that motor is not going, the government don't care about it. So they need to do something seriously with the kind of children we are breeding. Like, I don't understand really. Government don't care about these children. So it's very terrible one. I've been trying my best to see that we provide the little we can in the state. I mean, in the town. Like, we have to arrange within the community some few students that some few people that to teach the children, and some trying to provide private schools for the children, and that is what I've been managing the children.
Thank you, His Royal Majesty, sir. Also, His Royal Majesty, for how long this secondary and this secondary and the senior secondary schools are in this form? For how long, sir? When the students are not going to school, no teachers, nothing. For how long will you be in this form, sir?
Yes, it has been a long time before this time. Like, I've been here, like as I said, I've been on the throne for 7 years now. It has been like this before this time. And then the school was almost gone. It is when I came that I tried to bring back the school. So which I cannot really provide the necessary things for the school. So as it stands, it's going down again, because there are so many things that we need to do for the school. The teachers' quarters and every other place, lab or classrooms, all are broken down. You see, so I cannot do that. I don't have the resources to do this. It is only the government. And my position is to cry out to the government or make it known to the government that this is my situation here. But they didn't give me listening years. And that is why I'm coming to the press. Let the whole world hear the kind of things that we see here.
Agadagba, sir.
Thank you very much.
There is a question from Abuja, Ebire,
Okay.
from Sagbama.
Okay.
She asks, she said, is there any no representative representing you people in the National Assembly or in the State House of Assembly? Ebire from Sagbama, sir.
Fine. Thank you very much. Presently, we don't have any. I mean, we have, like National Assembly, we have, as everybody do know. But like even as of assembly, we have. None of these people have come to this to Gbanraun itself. They only come here during the election time when they come for campaign for their votes. And when they come here, they go, and that is all about it. Nothing. As a matter of fact, Pere, it is very, very pathetic story. I just wish some people will come here and see what is happening in the Riverine area. This is not the fathers have really expected this Bayelsa to be. I'm sorry to say this, so really disappointing. No school in the Riverine area is going well, not even only Gbanraun. But I'm talking about Gbanraun now. It is terrible. Even in the 60s or early 70s that we have been going to school. I have not been to a school like this that everywhere is broken down, no chair to sit. The children are still writing on blackboard. This is not acceptable. Not acceptable. It's so disappointing. And you keep crying to the government, nobody gives you listening here. They come to take the votes and they go, they no longer come again. They will not remember to come and do anything for the people. So I think they might be hearing me, but I think they should come here and see what is here.
Thank you. Please, you should not be angry because we are on live broadcast. Yes. Where questions might come from anywhere in the world. Right. People are viewing. So as I'm talking, people are asking the king. Right. So of course, there are some ones I cannot be able to capture. Though we are on the pipeline, we know where we are going. We are on the education sector where the junior secondary school and the senior secondary school where the king was explaining and questions were coming. Is there any no representative who is viewing the program? So as we are talking, somebody is also calling, but I will not pick the call because we are on a live program. I believe people that knows me and knows my platform that are asking questions. Also, Dan Zuma from Kaduna is asking Agadagba, sir. Sir, this politician, do you know that they are, there is a question that this politician that we are expecting to do some, do you know that they are just coming to get what they want to get and went back? This question is a question I will not expect the king to ask. I will answer it. I am a media analyst. You know, you are aware, because there are some questions the king cannot answer, but as a media analyst and as the director of Breaking News Online and New Express Online and COE, I will ask you, politicians are people that have sweet-coated mouth. Sweet-coated mouth in essence that they have been so, their mouth will be washed with, I don't know, sugar. When they need something, they will come. They can lie down here. And once they got it, they move. I am not a politician, but by law, Section 34, 5, 6, 7, 8, under the fundamental right, freedom of speech, I have the right to speak that politicians are not trusted people. Politicians are people that are not trusted. Once they wanted to get something, they will come up and they will bring 100,000, 2 million, and 3 million and all that. These are infrastructure projects where politicians have to do. So, Danjuma, I have responded to you. The king cannot answer such questions and all that. So, permit us to proceed to ask one more question. Then we proceed to the health center, the Agadagba. There is a one vital question that I will ask Agadagba. When I got to the environment where the junior secondary school and also the junior secondary school, I saw a building called, I was reliably informed that it was called the science laboratory. Is like a dump where people are putting dustbins. If I see this place, when I see this place, I wept. I got the word Jesus wept in the Bible. I wept. So Agadagba, does it mean these schools has not even received or experiences or have what we call science equipment, science facilities since its inception? And if they have, where are they? Agadagba.
They don't have. I've told you how poor the situation is, how bad. The government don't care about the riverine areas because we have some of the children that are very brilliant. They are very brilliant and they are more science oriented. They want to be doctors, they want to be engineers. From the little you see them, they have the interest to do these things. But because these things are not available, most of them, even you can see that they drop out from school because they start roaming around. They don't want to go to school again and all that. Like some of them that I know that who are doing science, they use part of the school time to go to the upland where they have similar lab things to go and do one or two things before they come back. And that has been the situation. We have children that really willing to be science students, but you don't see them. That is why when they go to the university, they couldn't do well because the syllabus they're supposed to cover in the secondary school, they don't know anything about it. But they want to read science, and they go there, maybe write jam one way or the other, they pass the jam, and they go there. They won't perform well because they didn't know much about the science before going there. So if you can look very well, you have less students from this part of the country doing science things because virtually in Bayelsa, no riverine school has science lab equipment. No child from the riverine area that the school is having lab equipment. In the 70s, we still have lab equipment in the secondary school in the riverine area where even transportation is difficult to reach. So why is it that here, you live here today, you can go to Yanagua and come back 2-3 times? And this is the time that the schools are not equipped for the children. They equip the children at that time. I mean, the schools at that time. I schooled in the riverine area. The school was having what we were lacking a bit was science teachers. But lab equipments are there. The lab is there. So why? Why is it like this? That is why we can't get good engineers, we can't get good doctors. So these are things that are affecting the state generally. But I don't know if the government is really aware of this. So I'm saying that the government should do more in education.
Okay.
We are not doing anything in education. It's only on news and papers they're talking about education. In practical, they don't come to do anything. Nothing is going on as far as education is concerned in Bayelsa State. Bayelsa is not big as some other states. They can actually give scholarship to a lot of children. Despite the difficult time, parents are still willing to send their children to school. But where are the schools that they want to go and learn? There are no schools.
Thank you, Agadagba, sir. Before I will ask the last question on this education here in the secondary school and the senior secondary school, before I will ask the question about that, I'm seeing a concrete road leading to that particular place. But there is something I will let the public to know. You know, in law, we believe in what we call first-hand information. We don't believe in hearsay. Hearsay evidences are evidences that the originator cannot, is not, as in present in court to defend what he had. Hearsay evidence are whereby Mr. John tell Mr. Peter that this is what I heard. Mr. Peter went to court and bear the witness and said that this is what John told him. The court will ask, John, are you the originator of the information? No. Here I am. I have the first-hand information to tell the Nigerians and the world of what I saw. I have pictorial evidence. I have video evidence to tell the world that what the Gbanraun kingdom, Gbanraun is facing is live on my hand now. I have a video where I will publish. I saw everything. I saw where hole, crack holes and all that in the buildings where you cannot expect students or people to learn.
Oh, not at all.
So I have the videos. This is not what our Agadagba said, that people, journalists, no, I am different because by law, we don't lie. When we lie, the law will hold us. No, it is good. That is why as a journalist or as a media person, you must know the law. You must know the law. Either you are a lawyer, you must know the law so that you not give fake information. I will not be liable for any fake information because what I saw here yesterday on Sunday when I came, I go around to the communities, I go around to the school, I saw things with my hand, with myself, with the Pere of the kingdom, and also the CDC shaman, and also Elder Olubo, and also a business tycoon, which we saw, Mr. Crowder. So we have in my custody, I have first-hand information to feed the public. I have the first-hand information to publish. I have first-hand information to tell everybody. So viewers, as I've said, we don't believe in hearsay evidence. These are live evidence that are on my custody. Agadagba, sir, I saw a concrete road leading to that secondary school. A very beautiful, I don't know who did it, Agadagba, sir. The
Thank you
public
very
need to know,
much.
sir.
Yes, this was a road that the community pressed the share. You know, the funny thing is this community has oil. What we are talking about. Community has oil. And for that reason, Shell, out of this, our GMOU or we have with them, they now give us some little money that enable us to see that this road is most important to the school, to the to the palace. So we did that from the money Shell gave to us.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Agadagba, sir,
Yes.
I also proceed to where the primary school is. The primary school is also the same thing as the secondary and the junior secondary school. I did not see any student. I did not see any people. The building is exactly like the dilapidated buildings at secondary school. Does it mean, Agadagba, sir, the primary school is also facing the same problem that you earlier said?
The same. There is no teacher. No teacher. And you can see there are no chairs for the children to sit down.
No share.
So it's the primary school was founded 1931. It's not yesterday's school. It's very old school. There is no real serious school building there. Where the community managed struggle with Ajib that has their pipeline that passed through us. It is from there that you see that structure that built there. These have shell. Yes, shell. It is that I built there. That have taken a long time. You see, the building is old, very old. So my son is very pathetic. The funny thing is, Nigeria, the government believe that it's only when somebody from that community become a governor or become a minister or a president that you can now develop the place. That is why the whole thing is this way. So the government should change. Everybody voted for the government, and all the communities, kingdoms voted for the government. So whoever that is on the seat, any of the positions, they should look at the people, the communities, the kingdoms that have voted for them. They are there for the people. So whether that they have a different party or not, the winner now take care of everybody, and the government should know this idea of, if you don't have your person in the government house, they cannot do anything in your community. It's what is bringing all these things to be like this.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's really truly, when I got to the primary school yesterday, with the company of the CDC chairman, Mr. Lucky Abraham, and also the Pere I Chief Ambassador Lucky, who was also in a company with me, and also Elder Olubo, accompanied to the primary school. Exactly the same. What the secondary school is facing is what they are facing. No share, nothing, absolutely nothing. So I call on the Commissioner of Education by Bayelsa State, and also the representative of Gbanraun in the Southern Local Government in the House of in the House of Rep, and also the member representing the good people of Southern Ijaw, constituency 4, and also the local government chairman should urgently come to the aid of the people of Gbanraun Kingdom. As I've said, I will publish the video, I will publish the pictorial evidences and all that. So we appeal to government, we appeal to well-meaning Nigerians, we appeal to philanthropists, we appeal to stakeholders, we appeal to people that have good conscience, we appeal to people who have the value of education. We also appeal to people NGOs, to please come to the head of Gbanraun. When I was young, Gbanraun is an ancient state of Ijaw land. I was hearing about this Gbanraun of 18, Gbanraun. I have not believed. If somebody tells me on phone, or if I read it on newspaper that says that Gbanraun, there is no school, anything called schools, it's not working there, I will not believe it. But it's unfortunate that I see it with my eye. You will see people will believe, people will be surprised. Now, questions are coming up. Now, there's a question from Yenengwa, Patrick from Onopa. So, you mean that the representative of this community cannot do anything in wherever they are? I will respond to you, sir, and all that. So, if I read it on newspaper and say that Gbanraun, their education system is dead, so primary school is dead, I will not even believe it, because I've been hearing about this community for long time. Agadagba. I proceed again beside the primary school. We proceeded and saw an health center, lock and key. How if a health center, I don't know whether maybe doctors they travel and all that, but in my little interview in regards to that health center, is also the same thing what they are facing. But Agadagba, how do this modern age, pregnant women, aged mothers, and our fathers, most especially the pregnant women, for antenatal care, how did Agadagba manage these people? If there's any urgent issues, how did Agadagba manage?
No, thank you very much, Manshon, for that question. Really, I've said about I'm not a politician, but the world need to know. If you being a king, you will not know what is bad, and I cannot speak, because each time a king speak in this part of the country or the world, the king is turning himself to be a politician. That is what they label the kings. So the kings don't want to say anything, because everything here about development, yes, it concerns both individuals and government. But government has to see that they have to start the business before the individuals or companies or organizations has to follow. Like as you can see that health center, it is effort of the community that health center is being there now. It's an organization that really did that with the community, not the government that built that health center. Now, I tell you something that will shock you. About some few years back, since somewhere about 2019, when I was just barely 1 year on the throne, a prominent chief died in this kingdom. At that very time, that time of the year, it was during the rainy season. The rain was heavy, non-stop, day and night. And there was a little baby that was born. That the girl that gave birth to that little baby, as I learned, was just about 14, 15 years old girl. A visitor that visited in this kingdom pregnated the little girl, and she delivered that baby. Then the grandmother of the baby asked to go to the river with this baby. The baby was maybe barely 2 or 3 months old or something like that. They go to the sea, to the river with this baby, and the rain fell heavily throughout day and night for those few days. By the time the woman came back in the evening, this baby is frozen. I was right in this kingdom. I was in the palace when this thing happened. And in the way of taking this girl, looking for health center to take her down, Gbanraun is the nearest place. Wanting to take her to Gbanraun, the baby died. On the way going to there, the baby died. So a situation where such things happens. This state was under River State before. If the governor in then old River State, because there was water that submerged this community, and the governor immediately flied with helicopter and come to this community. There was no place to land. All the buildings were inside the water. And governor will fly from River Port Harcourt to this place at that time. Beside that, like the schools we've talked about, River State, they send school shares, teachers, they post teachers to this school, shares were being sent, school blackboards and all that were being sent to these schools. Then was River State as a big state. Now, as this small as Bayelsa now is, you don't see any of these things being brought to these schools. So now, when it comes to talk about the health center, you can see the population that is here, both small children, pregnant women. There is no health center. Over the years, this is unbelievable. Not that the people have not been requesting. We have been requesting for this thing for all these years. They don't come and do anything here. So it's been very, very unfortunate. We can't do otherwise. And why I take the pain to talk today, I've been here 7 years, as I said, and I've been writing letters, I've been doing my best, reaching out to the government, telling them what I'm passing through here, that what I need them to do for here, but nobody give me listening ears. And we have the oil field just behind me here. What is really happening, nobody can tell. So that is the position of things. So the health center as it is, you have seen it. I think we do record a lot of women that they are pregnant during labor and have serious issues. Some will be rushed to Gbanraun or to Yanagwa. And the next story I don't want to mention. It's pathetic. This is not how government should run. They develop the places or run the government. So it's been a terrible situation in this part of the country, and the government should do their best to see that they reach out to us.
Thank you. Thank you. Before we round up with the Agadagba achievement, before I will go on to that, I will still have one more area where it will finally go on. Before then, the public and the viewers, all what the Agadagba is saying, I have evidence to back him up or to back up all his statement here. In the aspect of the health center was locked. It was when I got there that the CDC chairman I don't know where the key was, go ahead to go and bring the key to open the center.
See, my son, you see like the health center now, right now, the community, well-meaning leaders and some chiefs, we are the one trying to now, I think we've just gotten about 3 or 4 beds bought by our own money. We are now trying to struggle, try to make a way so that we get a doctor and maybe 1 or 2 nurses there, because we can't help the situation again. The situation we are seeing, people dying for little ailment, is really unbelievable. So if government will be like this, when you tell them this truth, they will say maybe the king has become a politician. Does it look like a politician story? So being a king now, you will not see what is going wrong. You will not see that this thing is good, this thing is bad. Then why are you a king? So that is what they try to blackmail the kings so that we're quiet. And the kingdom you are trying to you are seeing through. People are dying, nothing is happening. I mean, I don't understand, really.
Thank you.
So it's been unfortunate that they keep us like this. It's very, very unfortunate. And as I do say, it's not only Gbanraun. I've been to a couple of other kingdoms, communities. It's the same way. School, no teacher, no principal, no headmaster, no school building. How much does it cost for the schools, with all these oils that we have, to build only school buildings in these communities here? How much will it cost them to build the secondary school and primary school standard buildings for the children to learn? Even if they keep these schools, the buildings very okay, and they don't want to bring teachers, I think we now know that let's see what we can do. This one, there is no place to sit down for the children to learn. Teachers are not there. It's terrible. This is not just this is very disturbing.
Thank you. Thank you. Before I will go on to that last question, there is something I will let viewers to know. I will not call some national media houses. There is something I observe. In this, when they saw the real truth, like this kind of capturing that I did, when they saw it, boldly I would say, politicians within that jurisdiction will bribe that media house not to publish that information to the public to see. I have experienced such cases. No amount of money, because it's against our professional ethics, rules of professional ethics in law, that we see the truth, we hide it. You are indicting us. Like now, after seeing this now, most people know this my media house is someone most people have not ever know the owner. I have not even been online like this because I have agents that who are working with me and all that. So today, most of them have ever seen me. I'm the owner of the two media houses. No amount of money you will bribe me that I will not make sure that I will make publication of this. Because as I've said earlier on, it's against our professional ethics, our rules of professional ethics. We don't lie. So what Agadagba have said, there is no truth that we hide on this earth, as I've said earlier on. So Agadagba, sir, before I will go on deeply or brief on your achievement to today, can Agadagba tell us since your turn up to today, just a brief, because how do you curtail the security system in this your kingdom, sir?
Thank you very much, my son. It is not my power. I believe the gods of Ijoland have really helped me, and God Almighty. It's been a terrible one. This community, you see, has a lot of camps. A lot of, let's say, not less than 3 to 4 camps that they kept here. So I came with the leadership, the community leadership of the community, and some well-meaning indigents of this community, with some of the outstanding youths that we had to fight. We had to fight. We did a lot of things. I've been in this community where they attack each other, they shoot each other, kill each other. I've been in this community, government already, army came to raid them and kill, yet they don't relent. So I did what I did. The leaders did what we did, and bring peace to this place, as you can see. Like I tell you, like I think you have not seen anybody carrying any harmful thing since you came.
At all, sir.
I remember when some of my kids came around and they went, that was the festival period like this. They went out and they saw there was a waykeeping in the town that day. They went out and they saw a lot of the youths carrying rifles, who didn't even wear uniform, mufti, carrying rifles. So the children just had to turn back home. That, see your daddy, a lot of people are carrying rifles there, and they are small boys. So that was how we were. So for the security side, by the grace of God, that I don't really need strong. I will not condemn, or I will not place this much on the government. The government is also involved. When we need them, they're supposed to be around. But I think that particular issue is also something that the people of the place has to arrest. If they are willing to do something right, they can arrest that situation by themselves, if they are sincere with themselves. So which we did. We did very, very well, and the security situation have come to an end.
Agadagba, sir.
Yes.
I can see a portrait of you wearing the uniform. So Agadagba, can you throw more light on this, sir, for the public to see, sir?
Okay. I'm a merchant sailor. I've been at sea for about 30 years before my call to be a king. I'm a captain. I'm a seagoing captain. I'm a master mariner. I have a DP license before I finally retired from the sea.
Thank you very much, the Agadagba, sir. So, Agadagba, we were so happy before we finally go on to your achievements of your throne today. You know, most people, they saw your name as that captain, and today, the media is in your palace to see the picture. So, the world has to know. That's why I quickly grab, because there are a lot of questions. There's a question that came. Is he a captain? Is he a title or what? That's why I quickly grabbed to that
Okay.
before I even
Thank
forgot
you very
because of the
much.
question they asked. So Agadagba can tell the world your achievements from these few years. Thank you,
Yes.
sir.
Thank you very much. Like as I said, I came and then things were really bad. But I see communication should be number one thing for me because I'm a trained communicator as well. I undergo trainings as per communication, both in Netherlands, in France, in India, in Ghana. I was trained for communication. So I see this is one area that I have to tackle first because I stay in this kingdom without network, was not connected to anybody and all that. So I took it upon myself with some of the chiefs, and I talked to some prominent men who are in charge in MTN. I cried to them that they should help me, and which they did that during the COVID-19 when they even stopped other places that they even approved to build the mask, but mine, they came down to do this one for me. So then after the mask, there has been no community town hall in this community for all these years, which I also fought hard to see that we built a community town hall, which we've gotten. So which was horribly built, so I think the standard is not good enough, but at least we have a town hall. Then also, I did what I did, but the struggle to see that we build this road. Opportunity of building roads like this had been once a while comes from the community, from the companies, but actually we've not been really using them properly. Apart from the main road there, that is also built by the company, I think Capt. So that was what we did. So that is what we are seeing today.
Okay. Thank you.
Then light as well. We have there has been no light here before, but there was a man from this community that gave me first solar lights on the streets only, so which we are managing before this later one that comes from this NDDC or something. Okay, yes. I have the second major road that is going on also at the bush side.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That one is good. I've gone far. The work is in progress now. And also a water project that is going on as well.
Okay. Thank you very much, His Royal Majesty. With Agadagba, with one sentence, with all these challenges that the community is facing, in 1 to 2 sentences, what are your recommendations, sir? Recommendation that whether philanthropists, from government, from whoever in position, with mass sentence, bra.
Yes. Thank you very much. I call for the government and well-meaning organizations such as NDDC and the Federal House of Representatives, State House of Assembly, Bayelsa State Government, through the Ministry of Education, especially for the education, the schools, Then also appeal for Tantita Security Services, who have actually done very great things for us, who had supported us to really bring the security situation to this present calmness we have, is the Tantita. So I want to use this medium to appreciate him. I appreciate him so much because I fought this fight for many years before the Tantita came in from last year mostly. And with his people at work, they join us to see that the place is safe for us. So Tantita, we thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. May God bless you, open doors for you, for better opportunities, for you to help more people. Then we also appeal to Maton Engineering, or it's Matitonla, I think. Let him come to our aid. We really need their help, seriously, especially for the school. I'm so concerned about the school because the children are left out without being educated or being sent to school. So they should come to my aid. So I thank everybody for so far. They've heard my challenges and they should come to my help. And that will go a very far way and bring more development to Niger Delta. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, viewers. We have come to the end of His Royal Majesty, an exclusive interview, a media search. The version have come to an end. We are calling on the state governments. We are calling on the member representing the good people of Gbanraun Kingdom in the House of Rep, who have earlier said. Also, a member representing Gbanraun in the State House of Assembly. Also, NDDC boss, Dr. Ogboku, and also the local government chairman, who will fast track the grassroots. It is from the grassroots in Southern Niger. We also appeal to stakeholders. We also appeal philanthropists. We also appeal to NGOs to come to the aid of people of Gbanraun. Education, zero. Health, zero. And these are things we read on newspapers, on publication. Gbanraun is one of the best community, or whatever it may be, But it's unfortunate that we are seeing things with ourselves. You can see now, yesterday, if I see a lot of 4 to 5 years down up pupils celebrating over there, a lot, but none of them are going to school. Like today, too, they are not going to school. So please, we call on the appropriate quarters to come to the aid of the good people of Gbanraun. Thank you, and God bless. And we'll now go around to hear from chiefs to tell us more what your children are passing through. What are you feeling personally? This in the aspect of education, in the aspect of the health centers and all that.